All right, guys, what is going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic start of your Thursday and you're ready for some Leeds United transfer news. Guys, before we do get into the video, as per usual, be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 200 likes. Also, subscribe if you are new. Get down there right now and subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for subscribing, and also comment just your thoughts on Leeds United's transfer business so far in this transfer window. Without further ado, let's get into the breaking Leeds United news. As it stands, obviously, when this video comes out, things might have changed, things might have happened. So be sure to turn on that notification bell because this might not be the only video I post today. Outgoings, incomings, it's all going on at Leeds United. But we are going to start off with, of course, the obvious. Leeds United are not going to sign Cody Gakpo, and he will now stay at PSV. Last night, before I went to bed, Leeds were in the lead to sign him. Okay, they were in the lead to sign him. Leeds agreed with the player and offered more than Southampton, but PSV rejected, and Louis van Gaal suggested the player should stay until the World Cup. Being told, Leeds are determined to try again in January. That's from Fabrizio Romano. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, come January, Cody Gakpo is going to have so many different offers from so many different clubs. He's a young, good talent. Leeds won't get him in January. We'll try, but there'll be so many different opportunities. Champions League football for this man in other places. Man United wanted him a few weeks ago, and I don't see why they wouldn't go in for him again. This one hurts because I really like Cody Gakpo. He's a fantastic player, and if it was Dan James out, Gakpo in, I'm happy with that. Anyone else now, necessarily? We are going to get into the talking point in a minute of who Leeds are close on signing. But yeah, Cody Gakpo deal off. He will stay at PSV. Southampton or Leeds will not get him, but Leeds are going to try again in January, says Fabrizio Romano. But this is breaking a few minutes ago, was Leeds are closing in on Bamba Dieng. Again, this is from Fabrizio Romano. They're closing in on Bamba Dieng deal after Gakpo deal collapses. It's a permanent transfer, not on a loan. He is now set to agree personal terms and join Leeds. Dan James could leave before the end of the window. Also, Fulham are keen on signing him. So Dan James is Fulham, Leicester, Everton, and Tottenham are looking at Dan James. And according to someone, apparently via Fabrizio Romano on Twitch, what he does on a streaming service, Twitch, is he does a deadline day special. And apparently Dan James is leaving, according to Fabrizio Romano on Twitch. But listen, Leeds United are in talks with Marseille over the deal for Bamba Dieng. His club have reached limit of foreign loans going out, so must be a permanent deal. Fee around 10 million euros for the striker. He's a Senegalese 20-year-old striker or 22-year-old striker. I think he played 30 games in league in last year, 7 goals. He scored an excellent bicycle kick. He missed some sitters. Apparently, everything he does is at 100 miles an hour. He's a pressing machine, which obviously works under Jesse Marsh. It feels a bit underwhelming, only because what we could have had. And I think Cody Gakpo is a better player than this man. I'm not saying I haven't seen a lot of this man. I've seen a few highlights when I saw we were linked with him this morning. But it looks like Leeds want to get this deal, and they don't want to mess it up, really. Victor Orta was out last night with PSV. He was out there, got it all sorted, and then this morning Van Gaal's gone, no, that's not happening. He's staying here to Cody Gakpo. And Leeds have been in Marseille this morning, and they want to get this deal done for Bamba Dieng. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know loads about him, so you go out there and watch some highlights of him yourself. He's a fast, quick striker. Bit of a target man, bit of a beast. Around 10 million euros. Again, we're not risking too much, but it's a thing of, if it's only 10 million euros, why do we need to get rid of not Jesse Marsh? Why do we need to get rid of Dan James as well? But according to multiple sources, Dan James isn't in Marsh's long-term plans. So it's a weird one with Dan James. I like him. Yes, I don't think he's the best player. And if it was a thing of Gakpo in, James out, I wouldn't be against it at all. I really wouldn't. But the fact that it's this Bamba Dieng in and James out, it's not strengthening the squad depth. It's not one in, one out. It's not a COVID-ridden bar. Remember when we had to go in? That's a bad analogy. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's not where you just have to go one in, one out. We can only let you in one at a time, but one has to come out as well. We need squad depth. And I get he's not in his long-term plans, but probably half the squad isn't. I don't know why we're thinking about long-term plans right now. Dan James has been here for a year. And yes, he doesn't make so much impact off the bench, but I think when you're signing a player like Bamba Dieng, not that I know too much about him, and it's harsh to judge already, I think you need everyone you can, if I'm being completely honest. Cody Gakpo is enough for two players. I understand that. He's a very good player. We were going to pay up to 40 million euros for Cody Gakpo. Or I think something like that. We paid more than Southampton were going to. So he's like two players, and then you get rid of Dan James. Fair enough. But this guy, I'm not 100% sure. And apparently, if the fee's around 10 million euros, around 8 million pounds, what's the risk? What's the risk? We might as well. I don't know. Kai Wagner, the left back, is waiting for a phone call from Leeds on deadline day, but Leeds focus on attacking reinforcements. That's from the Mail Sport. I don't know how much, I don't think that's 100% true. I don't think he's waiting there going, oh, I hope they call us. That's just kind of a thing where we need a left back. I don't know why we haven't gone in for a left back, but Firpo's back in training soon, so that's how they're going to look at it. Pascal's had a good start to the season, so I'm going to say we're not going to sign a left back. John Egan is still the one that's a weird one for me. Leeds are still monitoring John Egan from Sheffield United. He's a centre back I think he's the captain of Sheffield United, and Leeds want him, which would help defensive reassurance. But I don't know. Again, I like him, but it seems a bit of a weird transfer for me. But what we are talking about is that Leeds are closing in on a Bamba Dieng deal after Gakpo deal collapses. And Dan James looks like he still could be leaving this transfer window. That's what I mean. If there's more videos coming out today, then I'm just looking at more news here, guys. Then Dan James is probably going to be off. And so be sure to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Leeds apparently still have a chance to sign Hwang Hee-chan. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that because I believe 17 million, they've turned away from it ever since. So, yeah, good. Apparently, he's a European talent, this Dieng. I don't know too much about him, but you guys go check him out yourself. Rafinha scored 5 goals the season before we signed him in League 1. There we are. That's perspective. And that's what I like when people are positive like that. We signed Rafinha, not really knowing too much, and he scored 5 goals in League 1. This bloke scored 7 last year. He's young still. He's 22. He's born in 2000. So it's a thing where let's just not. There's a reason that the club want it. People are saying it's a bit of a panic buy. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So the news is Leeds are closing on a Bamba Dieng deal. By the time this comes out, we might have already completed it. I don't know. But there might be more videos today to do with Dan James leaving. Apparently, it could be Fulham, Everton, Leicester, or Tottenham. I think Tottenham are moving more away from it now. It might be like a Fulham. Fulham are ready to pay the 20 million pounds that Leeds are, or 20 million euros that Leeds are putting out there. So, guys, it's a bit of an early upload, but if you did enjoy this one, be sure to smash that like button. Also, subscribe if you're new and get your comments down below. What's your thoughts on Bamba Dieng, the Cody Gakpo situation? I've been Ollie Ward, and hopefully, I'll catch you in a bit. Cheery.